I never took rocks for jobs, guys. Yeah, this is rocks for jobs. I never took rocks for jobs. I never remember this, guys. This is rocks for jobs. I never took rocks for jobs. Guys, this is rocks for jobs. I never took rocks for jobs. I never rocks for
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Yo, dudes, welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's get you right in there. Dudes, 2026 UCI World Championship Cyclocross race, men's elite. We're in Hulst. We're in a place called Zeeland in the Netherlands. Big boys are coming up to the start line already. We've already seen Mathieu van der Poel show up. Here's Joris Nieuwenhuis at this moment, guys. Dudes, let me just take a second here. I want to give a shout out to Avery and Addison down in Cabo. I've been chatting with them this morning. Girls, hope you're having a great time. I love you so much. And next trip, I'm going to be there for that. So, guys, I hope they see it. I was telling Addison this morning. They both messaged me really early. Joey Jojo's probably still asleep. This is my 498th video I've made for the channel. 498, just grinding. And Addison was like, holy crap, Colin, that's a lot. I said, there's going to be way more. With these 3 races coming up next week. What are we talking about, dudes? Let's have a quick look at that. They'll be in the shoot for a little bit here. Long jersey, shirts are on right now. Guys, I'm in the Cal Cycle jersey. It's kind of like a looser fitting. This would be more like a mountain biking jersey, I think. Cal Cycle is maybe 20 minutes that way. 20 minutes that way, guys, to the east of me. Those are the dudes that are, they have a bike shop in an old chicken barn. And it's one of the coolest shops out there that you're ever going to find. You'll find everything crazy in there. Aaron, high test coffee day. Dude, I had that early. Dudes, so after I jumped off last night, I ran upstairs, let the dogs out, straight to the bedroom, and just cratered till 3 a.m. And then I was wide awake. So I've been just kind of messing around for like the last 4 hours here, wondering what to do with myself. Sanka and Pop-Tarts today. It's Sunday. Dawn, good idea. So I got to take Charlie, that's Joey's parents' dog, to the groomer today so we can dispose of him next weekend to another lady. Yeah, back in black. Tick, 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 tick. Bam. Bam-a-na. Bam-a-na. Yeah, you know it. Guy, I know those pathetic guys, but I'm trying my best here. Dude, I'm on fire today, man. Focused, moving forward. Dudes, I'm on it. So we're doing this. Couple of chores outside. Just going to whip some hay to those stupid horses that are out there. Whip to town, drop Charlie off for the grooming. I'm just going to mess around town for a little bit, grab a coffee, maybe see some real people in real life. I'll just go to the coffee shop and hang out, you know, get my name on a cup, look real cool about that. Hit the Walmart, pick Charlie up, get home, going to crank out a big ride. I've already had a bit of a workout this morning. Upper body. So I'm working on that hard too, guys. Working super hard on that right now. Big improvements, positivity, ramping it up, guys, ramping it up. Okay, dudes, this is the World Championship race here. Let's take a little look back. Riders starting from the first starting line today. Mathieu van der Poel, Thibaut Nys, Niels van der Putter, Tibor Del Grosso. Toonarts, Michael van Turnhout, Mies Hendricks, and Joris Nieuwenhuis, guys. They still have the dude out in front, blue tape out in front of them. There's so many dudes rocking the orange here. So it looks like all the Dutchies are wearing the orange, and the Belgies, they're in their blue jerseys with the Belgian stuff across the middle. Not really a huge field. Guys, we're getting ready to go. It's bang bang time. It's on. Ring a ding dong dandy. Red lights. The music's pumping right now. Let's hit it, folks. 3, 2. Okay, I got to slow it down a little bit. Still red lights. Go, 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 go. Let's see who gets the best start here. Best start on the right-hand side. I don't know who that is right away. Okay. Still holding. Hold the line here, guys. 3 Belgies out front right now. Someone on the left-hand side. It looks like Tibor Del Grosso on the left-hand side is first into that corner. Let's see if I call that right, guys. Let's just see. I believe Tibor Del Grosso is in the lead. And boom! There we go, guys. All I'm seeing is some dude riding in orange. But, dude, if you watch these guys long enough and you watch close enough, you're going to tell their riding styles from a distance. You'll see subtle things. I'm looking for hair, body type, all that kind of jazz. So, yeah, Aaron, I had 3 massive coffees earlier. I've switched over to the water now. I don't drink enough water, and I'm going to be riding today. I think I'm just going to get on Zwift, guys, and just bang it. Just bang. I'll just join a bunch of pacer groups. I need to just smash some calories today. Put on some wicked music. It's going to be a lot of Metallica. It's probably going to be mostly Metallica, a little bit of GNR, maybe some Megadeth, Tornado of Souls. I love that song, guys. Tornado of Souls. Throw that on YouTube today, and you'll get why I like it. Oh, Dawn, yeah. So in town, I'm hitting the. I'll be picking up Pop-Tarts today, and maybe some of those Hostess cakes that Aaron talked about last night. I think up here we have Hostess, and there's another brand called Vachon, Vachon. It might be just Canadian dudes. I used to eat that crap all the time when I was a kid. You know, you get a Vachon cake with every lunch. But basically, it's kind of like Hostess. You get like 6 of them in a little box, dirt cheap. High test is full caffeine coffee beans. Low test is decaf. That's the Sanka, guys. Telling your name is the cannibal. Always. Oh, yeah. Dude, could you imagine? Okay, funny story, guys. So we were talking about my name on a coffee cup. I was making fun of Starbucks and all those coffee shops that you get your special name written down. Way back when, up this first little climb here, everyone's running it. Some guys are shouldering their bikes. One guy goes way on the left-hand side here, Belgie, trying to make it all the way up. There's no way. This is one steep climb here, guys. Very steep. There was a place in Calgary, and it was where you would go in. I'm going to remember the name. It was like you go into the store. This is the 80s, guys. You go into the store and they had the catalogs. And you would order off the catalog on these little cards. And you would hand your card to the girl or the dude. And they would go into the back and get your stuff. So it was like a mini warehouse inside of a mall. And I'm trying to remember the name of the store. But I had a friend back then, Curtis Clark. Curtis, are you still alive, dude? I don't know where you are now. Last thing I heard, he was up in Edmonton somewhere. And every time he would go in, he'd give a different name. He would put like Bono down or like the quarterback for the Calgary Stampeders at the time. So yeah, dude, I might do that. Just put the what's your name, sir? What's your first and last name? Last name, please? Cannibal. Could you imagine if I did that? Epic. Tibor Del Grosso and Mathieu van der Poel already have a lead, guys. They've got 1 Belgie on their wheels. A little bit of a break back here, too. Guys, I heard this morning, too, this is Lars van den Haar's very last race in CX. Very last race. Dom would put $10 on Vander friggin' Putter. Yeah, dude, exactly. He's good, too. I think he's number 3 in the series right now. Tibor Del Grosso, Mathieu van der Poel, they're saying Thibaut Nace is 4 seconds back. I'd say it's more like 1 second back. The only guy that's hanging with them is Thibaut Nace, 2nd overall in the standings from the UCI Championship Series. Remember, guys, this is a one-day race. Doesn't matter if you finish dead last in that one. You win this, you win the World Championships. Oh, yeah, here we go. Who is girl 6966? You got to like that, guys. Do we actually have a girl here? Shocker. Yeah, listen to Tool on the trainer for the win. Exactly. Dude, I just watched the Alex Honnold Skyscraper. Apparently, he listened to Tool all the way up. I actually love Tool. And girl, just a little story for you here. Guys, I love telling this story. I love this trip so much. October 6th, 2023, flew to LA, drove to Palm Springs. Little did we know you can fly direct. I went to the Power Trip show. Here is my Power Trip official thing I still have on. I might be the only person left in the world that has this on. Everyone got one of these 3-day concerts. There's a chip inside of it. We had really good seats, so you had to. I think we went through like 3, maybe even 4 security areas to get where we were sitting. And I said at the end of that concert, I said, okay, and the concert, first night, Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses, first night. Second night, Judas Priest, AC/DC. Third night, Tool, Metallica. Bang! Right? Am I right or am I right? I said after that concert, I am never taking this strap off till it rots off my body. I'm just determined that way, guys. So yeah, Tool, I appreciate Tool a lot, girl. 6966. Thanks for joining us today. Aaron saying s'mores Pop-Tarts are nice. Blueberry dew with the frosted top. Richard Veronk would not approve as a Frenchman, but he would as a frosted tip guy wearing an earring. Dude, I freaking love that. I swear, dudes, for maybe some of the Grand Tour races, I'm going to pull out some characters that I'm going to pull off. Over the Planks guys, two guys in orange out front, Tibor Del Grosso and Mathieu van der Poel. Teammates in the real world, guys. Teammates on the road. We're going to see these two riding together on the road real quick. Thibaut Nice coming next. Fourth place is actually Lars van den Haar at the moment. Lots of guys running the planks here. It says 4 seconds back to Thibaut. I don't think it's that. Probably 10 back to this group. Yeah, I think it's maybe a couple seconds back to Thibaut Nice here. I love it here. I'm seeing girl. No, I am not a girl. That's just my name. In New Jersey, it's mostly Hostess, Drake's, Entenmann's, and Little Debbie. I've heard of Hostess and Little Debbie. We have all those in Virginia except Drake's. The only Lars I recognize is in Metallica. Dude, that should just be a statement in life. I don't recognize any Lars except Lars Ulrich of Metallica. Dude, when I saw that concert... So I saw Metallica before that. Me and Joey went to a concert February of 2022 in Vegas. We saw Metallica. I saw Greta Van Fleet. Guys, if you don't know Greta Van Fleet, listen to them. Epic. I love those dudes. Young guys. There was another band there too. Hated them. Metallica at the time, though, I wasn't really like hardcore Metallica. I remember saying to Joey, I said, you know what? I said, I'm not going to gush, but they sounded perfect for the music that I knew. And then, you know, I kind of let it settle in. Was that 2022? That might have been 2023 in the spring. Then we got these Power Trip tickets later in the year, in October. And in the meantime, I'd listened to tons of Metallica, went to that concert, listened to every book about Metallica I could, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses. Dude, oh, we got a crash here. I'm going to say this is Pim. Looks like Pim has crashed, and he looks hurt, guys. I think Pim has crashed here. Looks like Pim Ronhoff. It's actually hard to tell today, too, because they're in their national colors. But just the face, that's got to be Pim Ronhoff. And we're going to wait for PCS to catch up with me. Come on, dudes. Let's go. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And gadoosh. Right there, guys. 24 seconds ago, crash by Pim Ronhaar of the Netherlands. One lap done, guys. First lap was done in 7 minutes and 32 seconds, roughly. Next group's coming up. Okay, I'm going to back it up a little bit, guys. So girl said no, not a girl. The Forgotten Angler. Dude, I like that name. You must have a YouTube channel. I thought this was a cyclocross discussion. Lame, I'm out. Okay, see you, dude. Bye-bye. Thanks for letting us know. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. It is a cyclocross discussion. We got three riders up front. Now we have Thibaut Nice wedged in between Tibor and Mathieu van der Poel. So we got that going on. That concert, the concert was epic. All good. Characters in cycling, the Cannibal, the Badger, Shark of Messina, the Professor. I could do that one too. Of course, we do Richard Veronk. We do all of it. Lars Boom was a good roller. That's right. LMF, the Golden... Who is the Golden Heron? Who is the Golden Heron? So, dudes, right now, it's a 16-second gap between the three hitters at the front and the peloton that's chasing. So I'm waiting to see if Pim Ronhaar comes back. Guys, I just have to say that to that dude because, I mean, who says stuff like that? Don't waste your time making a negative comment. Just leave. Just leave. So if you're going to leave a negative comment, I'm going to be negative back. I'm always super positive, but dude, like just leave then. Just leave. Go watch your soap operas. I don't know, whatever it is you want to do. Who is the Golden Heron? Exactly. Is Lars holding steady or fading? Okay, so Pim's back running, guys. Dude, he's running with his bike. He throws it into the pits, grabs a new bike, and keeps going. So Pim is back running. I think Lars is doing well holding fourth position there. I'm waiting to see him now. First three riders up that climb. There's the windmill rolling in the background right now. Thibaut Nice finds himself wedged between the Dutch sandwich. What's a famous Dutch sandwich, guys? What would it be called? It's probably like some kind of fish product with some mustard on it or something like that. Just make it up. Yeah, it is. Lars van den Haar is leading them up. He is leading this huge schmozzle of riders. 20 plus riders coming next. So Lars is doing quite well here. Michael Rasmussen, the chicken, yes. Okay, it's the French nickname for Wiggins in yellow. Okay. Dude, if I was to imitate Chris Froome, all I do is put my elbows out real wide like this, and I'd probably have to lose about 60 pounds. I would probably have to lose about 60 pounds. 50. Okay, let's say 50. Are there teams here, or is it mano a mano? Dude, it's nationalities. So, yes, there's teams, but also mano a mano. Like, you want to win, right? But the team nationalities will work for each other, of course. Michael Rasmussen the Chicken, Joaquin Rodriguez Perito, exactly. Dang, that's a gap already. Yeah, it's on early. It's on early here, guys. Dudes, thanks for everyone being here. My name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. This is what we do over here. We do cycling chit-chat, race commentary. Get into the chat. Tell me where you're from. Who are you supporting? What kind of bikes do you ride? How often do you train? All that fun stuff, guys. I try to train every day. I've had a real bad spell lately, just being a little bit cuckoo in my brain right now, overthinking things, stressing out over dumb stuff. But dudes, we're back on. We're back on. I'll be training today. I'm hopefully training this afternoon. Not hopefully. Hopefully this afternoon. But I will be training today. Chippo. Dudes, in my for some of my other videos, my inside stuff, that's one of my other one-liners, guys. So we're gonna drop that here. It looks like Mathieu van der Poel right now, guys, has gone full Chippo. He is full Chippoing it. There's nothing that's gonna touch him. Thibaut Nace stalls out on that climb that Mathieu just rode up. Mathieu's got a big break, guys. Like, what a champion. Nothing can touch this dude. Guys, I can't even see the other riders. I can't see. Okay, I just saw them now. They're at least 150 meters back. Thibaut Nace staying ahead of, Tibor Del Grosso now back ahead of Nace, just to slow Mathieu down a little bit. Just to slow him down. Wiggins 2012 was a bogus win like Badger in 85. Froome was stronger, as was Lalonde. Definitely, dude. I remember watching those videos. I think it was it La Vuelta? It might have been La Vuelta in 2011. Maybe 2012. Dude, those years confuse me now. And I remember late at night watching it after work with Joey Jojo. We'd fall asleep watching some cycling. And I remember Wiggins Chris Froome having to wait for Wiggins. I'm like, dude, go, you're stronger. And they called him back and made him wait. Cipollini, the Lion King. Dude, I loved his leopard print bodysuit and the one that was like all muscle. You know, like a clear, the skin removed. I love that. Don saying CX is tough. Yeah, dude, absolutely. El Jaguar, Richard Carapaz. Flocky saying, I thought Don was a woman because of the way you say it like Don. Dude, it's probably just the way. No, Don's man's man. Don is a man's man right there. Don saying, feed a fish sandwiches. Dude, I don't even know what that is. Tony Martin, the Panzerwagen. Yeah, dude, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, guys, the race for 4th place, Lars Vandenhaar has been sitting on the front all the way. 2 Narts right behind him. I'm trying to figure out who is in 6th place here. Van Turenhout. Van Turenhout's there, and then Mies Hendricks is coming. Again, dudes, without their normal team jerseys on its hard, there's Felipe Orts. He's probably running in about 9th place right now. So we are on, I think we're still on lap 2. Yeah, we're still on lap 2 here. Okay, guys, so it's Mathieu out front. He has an 11-second lead over Thibaut Nace, Tibor Del Grosso. Another 20 seconds back, Lars Vandenhaar, Michael Van Turenhout, 2 Narts, Mies Hendricks, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Kevin Kuhn, Niels van der Putter. He's walking them on lap 2. Insane. Beautiful course. It's some kind of it looks like we're in some kind of fortress almost, with these big wide moats almost. That's what I'm seeing. Looks really cool. The human metronome, Jacques Anquetil. Yeah, that was his name. Ham and cheese or Hagelslag. Hagelslag. Friend Van Dielen, 3145. Dude, I imagine with your name, Fred, you probably are Dutch. So it's a ham and cheese or... Dude, what's Hagelslag? Dude, I love that name. Hagelslag. I might just start dropping that in every video. And everyone else won't know what it is. Tommy Dumoulin, the butterfly of Maastricht, or Maastricht, whatever you say it. 7 minutes per lap, 16 seconds is an eternity. Dudes probably won't get caught. MVDP, just another day at the office. Marco Pantani. Oh, dude, that one would be so cool. Double earrings, the freaking, the skull cap, whatever you want to call it. What else did he wear? Dude, that's about all you need. I swear he almost wore eyeliner too. I think he did. I heard a cool story that on one climb, there's a story about this. I read the full story about him. I don't know if it was Alpe d'Huez or something like that. When he went on this climb, he said he had a vision from his grandfather who said you need to be as light as possible. So he tore off his little head covering thing. He took his earrings out and threw them into the trees, and apparently they've never been found. So Marco Pantani's earrings are out there somewhere in the trees. Somewhere. I don't know if it's a real story or not, but I've heard it in several places. Arm flicks going through here. That looks like Toon Arts is now sitting ahead of Lars van den Haar. Third group on the road looks to be about 6 riders. So actually quite a few riders in this front group, guys. Rabobank is one of the main sponsors here. Love seeing that. So Thibaut Nace is just trying to drag himself back up there. Tibor Del Grosso just sitting on his wheel. Not going to get in front. What should MVP's nickname be? Maybe, most valuable player. Laurent Fignon, the professor. He'd be easy to do. Headband, little round glasses. I'd have to get a blonde ponytail wig. Dude, this is probably all doable at the dollar store. John Lyons 286. Don here from Indianapolis. Train daily. 5 riding, 3 gym, MVDP for the win. Best cycling memory. Racing against Greg LeMond in his charity time trial race. Dude, John. Dude, welcome aboard. Love what you've given us for information here and your background. Dude, when did you race against Greg LeMond in a charity time trial? I think that's awesome. Give us the year for that. So Don's riding 5 days a week, 3 days at the gym. Don. I think that's what you're saying because your name is John here. Dude, I'm just back on the upper body workouts now. I've been doing it for about 3-4 days. Dude, I can feel the strength already. Thibaut Nace gets about halfway up. Man, this hill is unrideable here. Tibor Del Grosso quickly sneaks up on his wheel, back on Nace's wheel here. Okay, a replay here for Mathieu van der Poel. What's going to happen here? This is earlier on in the race. Okay, it's just some let's be artistic slow-mo stuff, guys. That's all we got going on here. Flocky needs Van Turenhout to podium. Dude, you got the front 3, Mathieu van der Poel, Thibaut Nace, and Tibor Del Grosso. It's 20 seconds back to Michael Van Turenhout. What are the odds on Van Turenhout, dude? Okay, let me just close that. Chocolate sprinkles. Oh, yeah, the Dutch in there. They take bread, dudes. I think how this make it, they take white bread. Hopefully it's like just the most generic white bread. Actually, it's probably really good. I know most of you guys have better bakeries than we do here. Over in Europe. And then you probably put butter on it and then just layer it in chocolate sprinkles. Is there butter involved in this, dude? I would imagine there would be to make the sprinkles stick. Aaron Smith, general cycling character, Lantern Rouge. Now that is a superhero name, no doubt. Oh, that's right. Armstrong used to call Pantani a rather insulting Elephantino. Yeah, because Pantani's ears stuck out a little bit. Aaron saying would love to see Colin dressed up as Maurice Garin, the chimney sweep that won the Tour. Dude, I heard that story about him. Yeah, a chimney sweeper won the Tour de France. Dude, I could do like even an old-timey Tour de France rider. Have like some inner tubes over my shoulders, some kind of weird beret on. Dude, I'd drink a full bottle of wine during that stream. How does that sound? Yeah, maybe 2. I think I'm allowed to. Rico Frico the Cobra. Dude, I'm trying to think who that is right now. Jim Gold saying, isn't this race on live via the YouTube channel? Dude, I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, it might be viewable, guys. This race might be viewable for you on the YouTube channel, so you can watch there, listen to me here. I'm watching on Flow Bikes. Oh, Tibor Del Grosso is so good getting up that hill there. Nace has to get off. There's a big gap. Tibor Del Grosso flies up the hill, gets right back on his wheel here. And he's going to be working probably just to protect Mathieu van der Poel's lead for the win. The Flying Dutchman, MVDP. Yeah, Dawn. MDVP, most dominating and very pretty. Oh, yeah, dude, he looks spectacular on his bike. Aaron Smith's wondering what Ricka Frickentello's race schedule is like this year. Dude, where did he go again? So he left Israel Premier Tech. Dude, I'm going to look that up afterwards. They don't always show them all. Fred saying, yeah, Fred, exactly. What do you think? Butter, of course, you need the butter to make it stick. Okay, Fred, ours wasn't as good, but I remember being a kid. I'm from the UK originally. I know I don't sound like it. And we did the same thing. It would be bread, butter, white sugar. That's all it was. We weren't as bougie as you guys. We like to say bougie around here. Australians call that fairy bread, white bread with butter and covered with rainbow sprinkles / jimmies. So a jimmy is another word for a sprinkle? I want some hoggleslag. Hoggleslag me up, baby. Hoggleslag it. Dude, I'm going to use that in every way I can today. Hoggleslag you, bro. Dude, what is hoggleslag? It's a good word, though. Der Fulgender Hollander. So John Lyons is saying 1991 in Minnesota where he lived. Dead flat course along a river below Fort Snelling. Humbling to have him fly by. Dude, 1991, that was still like pretty much peak Greg LeMond there. That was still peak Greg LeMond. However, the dopers had already moved in. So Greg was already, I think, on the decline then. So what did Greg win? 80. He won 3 times. I think he was still, if EPO hadn't worked its way in, Greg still would have won everything. 1991, LeMond would have still been a monster. Thank you, Aaron. Exactly. He still would have been an absolute monster. Guys, I still remember that Tour de France, the 88 Tour de France. Was it 88 or 89 when he beat Laurent Fignon? The professor, winning by 8 seconds overall. Probably one of the coolest finishes ever. I mean, imagine if they would have picked like a sprint finish for the final stage. We never would have got that excitement of having Greg LeMond win there. Like, he may have lost that opportunity. Here it is. Road's over. The roads ran out. The race is over. And he's ahead. Fignon couldn't come back. 89, says John Lyons. Okay. Yeah, dude, I always got that one confused. And that was that was his comeback after he got shot under the turkey hunting, whatever you want to call it. Peak LeMond, 84 to 86 before injury. This is from Aaron. 89 to 90, probably 95% of peak. LMF saying Riccatello's first race is Tour de la Provence, then Volta Algarve, that's in Portugal. Those aero bars, OMG. Yeah, totally, dude. I know. Yeah. Dude, then he even had those, remember those Scott bars he had where they look like normal drop bars, but they looped around and came across? So like they would loop, and then a bar would go across from the bottom of the loop back into the middle. So you could kind of put your hands down low and get a little bit more aero. I know they banned those after a while. Oh, Riccatello's pasta comes out in Provence. Dude, we had a full discussion about this way back when, I think during La Vuelta. Still Lars van den Haar pulling in Group 3. So Mathieu is by himself. It's still saying 11 seconds back to a group of 2. Oh, guys, sorry, PCS is slow. Mathieu van der Poel has opened the lead up to 28 seconds over 2 of the best cyclocross riders in the world. Thibaut Nace, Tibor Del Grosso, 28 seconds back. It's a further 26 seconds back, 54 overall, to Lars van den Haar, Van Turenhout, Toon Arts, Mies Hendricks, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Filippo Fontana, Andrew Strohmeyer of the U.S. Pretty decent ride for this bro here from the U.S. Coming out and going up against the world's best. Jente Michaels and Philippe Ort. So there's 9 riders there. Flocky needs Michael Van Turenhout to somehow get up here. They got to pull back 26 seconds somehow. That's possible, I guess. We got a big group here chasing down these 2 riders. Dude, thanks everyone being here. Scott drop-ins is what they were called, okay? John had a pair of those Scotts. Eddie, there are people watch this live than previous stream. I had the LF version. They flexed so much they were dangerous. Yeah, dude. I know, right? All that stuff was sketchy back then. I have a really cool time trial bike. A Look time trial bike. Unpainted. It's like carbon fiber. It's got this really weird stem. Like, oh yeah, Matthew's struggling a little bit here on this climb. Kind of came to a dead stop. He's running now. The other 2 riders are at least, yeah, they're a couple hundred meters back minimum. Comes up to the top of the windmill. Tibor Del Grosso, Thibaut Nace coming across that waterway. Yeah, guys, this is all like built up fortification areas from like the olden days. You can tell. It's some kind of giant moat system here. And you can see by the shape of it how it was built to repel invaders at some point. I don't know if it's more of like just a cool look. It looks like a fort, or if it was actually a castle at some point, fortification. Fred Van Dielen's asking about how much he's going. Dude, he's at 28 seconds right now. At the rate he's going, he's going to win by well over a minute. So now they're saying it's 31 seconds to Del Grosso, 32. It's changing all the time. It's about 30 seconds back to Nace and Tibor Del Grosso. 55 seconds back to the third group on the road, which is like, guys, some of the best CX riders in the world. Like, they're all there. They are all there. Hey, guys, where's Lawrence Fake? Where is Fake? Oh, he had that accident. Remember, he hit the pavement? I think it was the start of a race on the very first lap. I think he crashed. Yeah, I think it was him. That's right. I haven't seen him for a bit. So he probably has a small fracture or something. I don't know, in his hand or something like that. So he's not racing on. I really like that dude. Andrew Strohmeyer, let's check him out. Here's this American that's over here racing against some of the best. We got a picture from CX Trek Bikes. Ooh, 55 kilos. He's a lightweight. So races in the U.S., does very well, comes over, steps up into the big guns. Man, that must be really hard to do. Really hard to do. Like, come over to Europe and go to, like, the Lion's Den, really. You're in the Lion's Den. You're in the Coliseum going up against the world's best. We still have 5 laps to go, guys. So this looks like it is an 8-lap race. Matthew's on lap 4 right now. Give me the description for what is cyclocross for beginners. Bunch of dudes way back when. They didn't have mountain bikes yet. They wanted to race all winter long. They took their road bikes, found a park, raced around it 50 times. Then they started putting obstacles in, ramps, stairs to run. Dude, it was a way that they stayed in shape during the wintertime. Roadies would be like, what are we going to do now? Well, we can still race in this little park. You want to do that? Yeah, let's do that, man. They didn't have knobby tires. They were just honestly on road bikes. Thibaut Ney's doing a really good job hanging with Tibor Del Grosso here up that hill that he has struggled on before. But Mathieu van der Poel out front just looks incredible. Will he do a bike change on the final lap, guys? He wants that clean bike at the finish. Aaron Smith, MVDP is like Michaela Shiffrin in the Super G and Inner Prime, who is winning second because we know first already. Dude, I'm going to say... Dude, Tibor Del Grosso is looking really good. I'm going with Tibor Del Grosso. He does have a good sprint. He recently outsprinted Wout van Aert. He has won races this year. Let's look at Del Grosso. So, Del Grosso... I missed the team relay. I know that. He won the national championships of the Netherlands. I'm assuming that Mathieu didn't go to that. He won Telnet Super Prestige Diegem. Telnet Super Prestige Hoosden Zolder. Guys, I did these races. Second, which is the race that he beat? Might have been this one. No, he beat Jorn Visseray there. There's a race that he outsprinted Wout van Aert. I just don't see it. You know why? It was probably last year. Look at this, guys. Horgeheide. Yeah, I think it was this one right here. I'm just waiting on the internet slowing down a bit, guys. He got first. Really? He got first in Benidorm, first at Horgeheide. Wow. Okay, dudes, I'm just going to back out because I can see it's hung up right now. But yeah, this guy's already won a race. I'm going with Tibor Del Grosso for second place. Fastest riders in lap 3. This is how you win a race, guys. Mathieu van der Poel, 7:21. Second closest rider is 11 seconds slower on the same lap. 11 seconds. Looks like the gaps are stabilizing a bit now, so Nace and Del Grosso are holding at 29. The third group on the road are back to 59. They've lost a bit of time. This is where Mathieu van der Poel knows he's got his lead, and he's going to dial it back a little bit, I think. He's going to slowly dial it back. They've got a lot of work to do to bring 30 seconds back. Love it, dudes. Absolutely love it. So, guys, we will be taking... I don't think there's any race coverage anywhere Monday and Tuesday, the 2nd and 3rd of February. February 4th, we start right back up again. What are we doing, guys? Oh, Valenciana. That's what we're doing. We'll stick here, guys. I don't want to jump into that right now. Maybe we can talk about that quickly at the end. So yeah, the girls told me this morning they were up bright and early. So I think I messaged them when I jumped off last night. So, dudes, what was that, like 9:30? They're an hour behind me. They're on 8:30. I messaged them, all sleeping. So they probably got there. They had a travel day. They've all been up since super early. They probably had a couple drinks each and were just wiped. They did tell me today they're going to do, I think, 3 days of all-inclusive. And I'm like, ooh, I hope you got a deal. It was $200 a day per person for all-inclusive. I mean, that's $600 US per day. So, like, really? I hope you got a deal because that's $1,800. You better, I told those two girls, I said, you better party like it's 1999, girls. because get your drink on. Just be safe. It is almost like MVTV needs a handicap to keep it fair or start 30 seconds afterwards. Dude, I know. I don't know how he's so fast. I always say it's maybe something to do with his road ability. He can do the same thing on the road. He can attack on the road and just hold that power for so long. It'll take the entire peloton to bring him back, like road cyclists. So I think he's just got such a massive engine. He uses it on the flats. Tibor Del Grosso actually arm flicking Nace through, like, hey, come on, dude, you got to do some work. You got to do a little bit of work. So they actually are working together. Obviously, these two do not want to be caught from anyone from behind, but they've even got a 30-second lead over the third group on the road. Looking at this group now. Okay, who's coming through here? Oh, that must be Filippo Fontana. Yeah, it is. He's got the Italian helmet on. Lars Vandenhaar next in the next group. So Lars has been spat out of that front group. Guys, the third group on the road is actually splitting apart right now. Nace leading Tibor Del Grosso here. First lap, 7:20. Fastest lap out there was the second lap. 7:21 for the third lap. 7:26 for lap 4. We're on lap 5 of 8 right now, guys. Hit it. So, dudes, we're going to have this week on... It's the first today, second, third, fourth. Starting on Wednesday, we have Comunitat Valenciana. I think the next day we have, I believe it's the UAE Tour for the women, World Tour Racing. And I think the day after that, we have the Tour of Oman, which will be a bangers race as well. They're all 4 and 5 day races, so there'll be a lot of overlap, a lot of stuff going on. So dudes, like Wednesday through, I don't know, whatever. So if one race starts on Friday and it's 4 or 5 days, it's going to take us right through the Monday or the Tuesday. So I got to think about my schedule here coming up. Yeah, dudes, I got to think about how I'm all going to do this. Oh, dude, yeah, Flocky. I saw that one pop up this morning. Le Marseille race is almost over. La Piera leading that one. Eddie, thank you for explaining cyclocross not popular, only BMX, track, and road race. Yeah, dude, it's just something they did in the wintertime. You know, you're sitting around, and remember, this is way, way pre-mountain bikes. They just took their road bikes and raced them around parks. Dude, like, I don't know how big the crowd is here. I'm going to say it's 20,000 people. I'm going to bet you there's about 20,000 people here at this race. Big deal. I don't even know if they charge entry fees for this. They probably should. Just charge a couple of bucks per person. Give it to some charity, right? This is in Hulst in the Netherlands. Aaron, that stage in the Tour when teammate out from the tunic. Oh, dude, that was awesome. Yeah, dude. I can't remember that guy's name. Dudes, let's figure that out right now. Dude, I love this. I love jumping around. Dude, I'm going to think that's just after stage 10 maybe, or right before it. If we go to the Tour de France. I think it was this one. I think it was... No, dude, it was the long breakaway at the Tour de France. It can't be that one. Yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about. So I remember that stage. I thought he finished really high. But yeah, he was in the break for like 200 kilometers. I'm surprised here. I'm looking for it to say where... Because it was like almost 200 kilometers. I'm shocked it doesn't show it here. Anyways, his teammate said, man, I really want to get the most competitive jersey. And Matthew looked at him and he says, really? Do you? Okay, let's go. And the two of them were out front all day long. All day long. His teammate fell off maybe 10, 5, 8, 7, something like that from the finish. Matthew went all the way. I think he got caught with about 800 meters to go. So powerful, holding off the entire peloton coming after him. Dude, that was one of the best stages. Aaron St. Colin, you can take off the individual timer in Valencia as Remco will wash it. Dude, I'm definitely doing it. I love a time trial. And I want to see him just annihilate everyone. I want to see Remco put the fear into the other Grand Tour GC guys. Like, like deep down, guys, deep down, Poggy is afraid of Remco. Poggy is afraid of Remco. If they ever made the Tour de France more balanced, because it's not right now, Remco would probably have a really good chance of winning if they had more time trial. Like, he would just wipe the floor. What did he win by? At the World Championships, I think he won by 2 minutes and 47 seconds, something like that, over Poggy, which we could all say is the best cyclist in the world. Just not in the time trial. Not in the time trial. Eddie, track cycling is one of my strengths in my nation here. Okay, so in Malaysia, they produced one world champion, silver and bronze, Olympic medalists from the same person. Okay. Yeah, dude, track cycling I love track cycling. I really do. I'll watch that. I don't know how I would commentate on it. The races are probably too short. Getting some slow-mo shots here of Mathieu van der Poel. Man, I gotta say, dude, it kind of sounds creepy. Man, I love his legs. I love those legs. I'm just trying to sound as creepy as I possibly can. I think I achieved it. Yeah, dude, I know. Remco has yet to manage multiple peak racing at the Tour. Dude, I was really feeling bad for him. I did that whole stage. What was it? And I forget the stage. The Tourmalet. When Remco... I know I called it in the video. I go, guys, he's quitting. He's quitting right now. He just kept fading back to different groups. Then he went to his team car, and you could see them having a big discussion. Crash here. We got a crash for a rider. This is in the third group. Number 6, just trying to get an eyeball. His bike is hung up in the heavy-duty fabric barrier stuff. Finally got his back out. Probably lost another 5-6 seconds there. On the flats, Mathieu van der Poel is untouchable. This is where he's pulling away, guys. 39-second gap now. So, yeah, guys, it's a race for second. It's a race for the other parts of the podium. Yeah, dude, when he quit the Tourmalet there, it was so obvious it was coming to me. I love the Tourmalet. Me and Steven Cycles, who was in the video last night, guys, we actually made a flight simulator video of the Tourmalet. I talked all about the history of it, how the Tourmalet was discovered, or I guess tried out for the Tour de France way back in 1910. It was the first high alpine pass in Tour de France history. And then myself and Steven Cycles, and I forget the other dude, another Canadian guy, we wrote it together on Ruvi. So then you can see the video. And the coolest thing is on Ruvi, one of the Tourmalet climbs actually uses there's a route that cuts off to the side. It's the old route. And I think it's called the Rue de Laurent Fignon or something like that. It's slightly higher, but it connects on with the new road now. And it's close to traffic. You can still ride it. Tourmalet seems to be his kryptonite. Yeah, dude, he's not good in the long climbs. So hopefully Remco's been working on some stuff. You know you're a good when there are pre-event winner without markets in the betting streets. Okay, I think I just read that and it just went in my brain and out my brain. 39 seconds, dude. So you had to... Oh, Ryan Camp. So that was Ryan Camp crashing into those barriers. Again, orange jersey today representing the Netherlands. Usually he's riding in green. Thibaut Nice leading Thibaut Del Grosso here through start-finish line. Giving him an arm flick. Come on, dude, let's go. They've both been arm flicking each other. Rue de Laurent Fignon, always late by 50 seconds. Eddie saying, I saw the list before, the Dutch, the Belgian powerhouse for this guy. Oh, dude, they just absolutely dominate cyclocross. Absolutely dominate. It's kind of like, we talked about this before, guys, on the channel, like certain countries dominate certain sports. That's their thing. And so it's very hard to break into for other countries. I would say, Canada's still pretty much probably not as dominant as they used to be. Lots of other countries are coming up really fast. Fireworks here. Dude, this guy. Fireworks. Hey guys, this is Fireworks. His name is Brian. And you're in Toronto, right? I'm positive you're in Toronto. Positive. So he's got his Facebook channel, which I am part of. And he sends me lots of cool messages. Dude, I love when you send me your audio messages. I love it. I love it. And you know what? It's funny too because I don't know where me and Joey Jojo were one day. We were probably out at a concert. I don't know, when there was racing going on. We were probably trying to get home for me to do my live stream. And so we drive along in the car, listen to your message. Dude, I love them. Hey guys, if any of the rest of you want to send me a voice message, just do it. It just makes my day. Totally makes my day. Aaron says, the place you want to be for a party the day the next Frenchman wins the Tour de France, there might be not enough champagne in the country. Okay, Fire saying he's not in the GTA. Okay. Dude, I thought you were for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But the fact that you say the GTA, you know what the GTA is, the Greater Toronto Area. Somewhere nearby, I think. We'll just leave it as a secret for now, guys. We can't let the headquarters of Fireworks... Oh, the Bronx. Yeah, sorry, dude. Sorry. That's right. Dude, I love all the pictures of the TT bikes and stuff you've been posting lately. I absolutely love it. Again, guys, Mathieu van der Poel on a cakewalk here. It's too simple for him. 46 seconds lead now over Thibaut Nice and Tibor Del Grosso. Yeah, what can we say about that, guys? 109 back to Toonarts, Joris Nieuwenhuis. They're all running the hills. Felipe Orts, Filippo Fontana, Jente Michaels, Michael Van Turnhout, and Gerben Kuipers. This guy's kind of been on a run lately. Yeah, I've seen him doing really well lately. Rides for Intermarché. Looks like another roadie. Okay, awesome. Aaron saying must be a Yankees fan to Fireworks. Fireworks, I have lots to talk about. Stay tuned. Awesome, dude. Awesome stuff. Yeah, dude, exactly. Fire says, thanks, Colin. I work with you and you work with me. Dude, absolutely, man. Dude, I'm all about promoting cycling and other people's channels. Dudes, if you got a small channel, let me know. I probably can't really help you a lot, but I'll say your channel name out there. Like, dude, you know, I don't have sponsors. I just wing this by myself every week. Dude, the day that first sponsor comes in, when it's going to be a Pop-Tart sponsor, it's going to be a pretty happy day around here. I'd like to have a wall of like Pop-Tart boxes behind me. Like they just keep stalking me all the time. Like every week I get like another big box of Pop-Tarts. All their new flavors. Faya, Cam Mason. Yeah, dude. He's really good. Haven't seen him today. I don't even know if he's here, to be honest. Start list. Let's check that out, guys. Who is here for the UK? Wow. Cam Mason is here, but I haven't seen him today. We've got one Canadian, Cody Scott. Andrew Strohmeyer is the only American. But dudes, like up here, like look at the Dutch. Van der Poel, Nieuwenhuis, Del Grosso. Nace just passed Del Grosso on that little hill. Lars Van den Haar, Mies Hendricks, Ryan Camp, Pim Ronhaar, who crashed. This dude, I don't know, Danny Leirop. The Belgians, Niels van der Putter, Thibaut Nice, Michael Van Turnhout, Toonarts, Joran Visseré, Jente Michaels, Toon van den Bosch, and Gerben Kuipers. Such powerful teams. Such powerful teams. It says 3 laps to go. Aaron, it's amazing. Home 14 guys in group 2 and 3 cannot get together to pull him back. I know. Just, dude, he's got such a huge engine. Such a huge engine. I think, dude, I should get on Strava and try to find some results for him, guys. If you don't know, and I know you guys probably do, but I think there's people that don't watch. It's all about how much power you can hold for how much time. Felipe Orts causing a crash on that climb. I think it might have been Toonarts crashing into him. Sure looks like it, the big lanky dude. Philippe kind of fell on that climb, and just the way he was, he kind of squeezed off Toonarts, and they both kind of fell on each other's bikes. Fire, this season will be a cracker of a season. Fire likes the Yankees. You know, I like Spanish CX champ. Dude, that's Felipe Orts for the Spanish champ. I have the feeling this might be the last year for MVDP and CX. Dude, I agree with you. I think this is going to be it. I think this is going to be it for him. How old is Mathieu van der Poel? Dude, I'm finding that PCS is very, very slow today. Very, very slow. We'll see if this loads up. Isn't Mathieu like 30? I mean, I don't know how long he wants to race. Aaron, dude, I love that. Maybe the Cabo Chamber of Commerce can be a sponsor. Dude, I love it. Absolutely love it. MVDP is from another planet. Absolutely. Toon is riding some races this season. Yeah, don't forget, guys. There's guys here that will be riding road races this year. Tibor Del Grosso is one of them. I'm going to look at his PCS profile and see if we can get any little hints right now what he's going to do. Okay. It's just showing a CX program. We'd have to back right out and get to the other stuff here. I bet you Mathieu will be racing probably within the next month and a bit, sometime late in February at a real race. Okay, come on. Come on, PCS. Very, very slow. Just get me out of here. 2 laps to go now. Mathieu van der Poel has a 46-second lead over Thibaut Nice Del Grosso. Look at this. Philippe Orts has moved away. Fireworks just talked about him, and he is on the move. 3-second gap over Arts Nieuwenhuis, which surprises me because he was involved in that crash, so he's recovered well from it. And at this point here, guys, Thibaut Nice has put some damage into Tibor Del Grosso. Nace has now moved away from him. I bet you there's a 5-second gap between the two of them not showing up on PCS yet. Yeah, they're still saying, yeah, it does say now he's just opened up a small gap. MVDP probably producing enough watts to power data centers, exactly. Okay, MVDP is 31. And Fire has a good comment here. MVDP won't pass Sven Nace's record of 272 CX wind. Jordan Burns is back. Big wave to Jordan Burns as well. Yep, so there is a gap now. Probably 3-4 seconds back to Tibor Del Grosso. Guys, the beauty of the CX streams too is they're nice and short. Guys, I don't know if you noticed last night, I was absolutely like crashing in the middle of the stream. There was times when I was just like, what do I say next? Aaron, Colin, we need a geology breakdown of the Roubaix Cobble Trophy where Perry Roubaix comes around. Dude, absolutely. I'm going to look into it. Dude, I will start prepping better for my races. Like I did that a lot last year. I will. Dude, I love doing geology talk. Nace and DeGrosso will be the future of CX and rivals on the road. Absolutely. I'm actually seeing here, Del Grosso, there's lots of images of him here now, guys. He's stretching his back out. I think he's got a little bit of a cramp in his back. It's actually raining on course 2. Rain, mud, oh man. And dudes, it's raining, and they've got a close-up image of Mathieu van der Poel, legs just bulging. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't have any weird attraction to him or anything. Just saying. Yes, I do. Place and time, cold, Colin, freeze. Brain freeze. Dude, yeah, Fire, I was just tired last night. I jumped on last night and did the Great Ocean Road Race, the Cadell Evans race. I was up very early that day for the airport run. And just the fact that my sleep is just ruined right now. So I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to sleep properly again. And now I'm on such a bad cycle of sleep. I only sleep about maybe maximum 2 hours at a time. And then I try to go back to sleep and then ding, 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 stuff going on in my brain. And then I'm like, I might as well just wake up. So I think there was one race last week. I got up at 1:30 in the morning for it. Like some people are just going to bed and I'm awake. But today I'm going to do that big ride and I'm going to sleep the afternoon away. That's what I'm doing today. Praise the Lord for short CX racing. Rain in CX is like peanut butter and jelly. Yes. Dude, I'm more of a peanut butter and jam guy, but I probably call it, no, I do call it peanut butter and jam. I love the peanut butter and jam. I need little seeds in there. I think that's more of a Canadian thing. I know PB&Js in the States are more of the jelly. Fireworks, do you know who has deep cycling genes? And then Aaron says, bulging legs sounds like it comes from a trashy romance novel you read in Cabo. Dude, that's on my next trip. Bulging quads. Oh, yeah. Dude, I should start writing some of the stuff. There might be a market for it. Jan Christian, his mother, father, grandfather, and 2 cousins who actually raced. Dude, are we talking about the UAE guy? Yeah, Aaron, jam, jelly, conserve, preserve, very confusing. Yes, indeed. Do you think if Poggy did cyclocross, would he beat MVTP or finish top 5 at least? Dude, I brought that up. At times for watching Mathieu van der Poel out here. I'm sure Poggy could do well, but I think he would probably get destroyed. Like the technical ability, I mean, just even mounting and dismounting your bike. You got to be able, some riders, you need to be able to mount and dismount your bike from both sides. It can actually affect you in the race. If you can't mount and dismount from both sides smoothly, and you're like on a side hill, you might be up against a wall, a barrier. You can't mount from that one side. You're too close to the wall. There was a guy just recently, I remember him. I think he was one of Mathieu van der Poel's teammates. Ooh, big bad dab for Thibaut Nace here. Tibor Del Grosso now is 5 seconds back. There was a dude just a while ago, he couldn't jump the planks. Every time around, he had to run the planks. Could Poggy jump the planks every time? I don't think so. And there's nothing against Poggy for that. It's just such a different discipline. Fire is saying yes, though. Oh, he's saying yes to Jan Christian. Fireworks, Jan's brother races for Q36.5. Rod Brown, no disrespect in admiring MVDP. Yeah, I call it a crush, but we'll go with respect for now. Guys, I'm just goofing around here. Joey Jojo always says, dude, why do you do that? Right? They're like, why do you make it seem like you like dudes? I like dudes. I just said it. But I'm not, whatever. I love Matthew Vanderpool, guys. Pog is not that type of rider. Fred Vandendelen says here, destroyed by MVDP. Yeah, dude, I think Poggy would show up and be like, what have I got myself into? And I can guarantee you right now, UAE would be saying, you are not riding those races. I mean, they have let him ridden the Paris-Roubaix, right? He has a better chance of winning Paris-Roubaix than he does these CX races. They're way too technical. Way too technical. It's the mounting and the dismounting. If you can't do it right, just, dudes, when you watch them, it's like so smooth. When I train on my bike back here, I can only mount. It's a stationary bike, so I've got a bike on a Smart Trainer. It is a CX bike, by the way. It's a Kona Jake the Snake. So it's, it's bolted down. It can't move. I can only mount it from one side with my old pathetic body. And these guys are like just effortlessly jumping on and off the bike over and over. Poggy's never had to train for that. Like ever. Yeah, so I agree. Dudes, Fred here says destroyed. I got a better word for it. Annihilated. He would be absolutely annihilated. Hopefully he tries it someday. Imagine the quad genes if MVDP and Chloe Dygert had a kid. Dude, I know. Like, Chloe Dygert in her short shorts, and not to sound pervy, because I'm not. Maybe I am. Yeah, she's got huge legs on her. Huge. It might just be because they're short shorts too, though. Right? It might just be like the imagery of it. I don't know. Not a perv. Maybe, though. But not. What's he saying here? Poggy lives on his bike. He isn't just a rider who can only do well on smooth roads. Dude, I would love to see head to... Pixar was saying your MVDP hasn't jumped planks once this race. He's running them all, apparently. Dude, I'm too busy in the chat here right now. Let me get caught up on MVDP. We got Nace and Tiber Del Grosso on the stairs. Vanderpool up front with a 45-second lead. I better update that, guys. Sometimes it's so 52-second lead. At 113 back from Machu, we have Philippe Orts. And guys, Orts has been better late in the season. He got the Spanish National Championship, like Fire talked about just a little while ago. Third place at Benidorm. Fifth at Mass Mechelin. I did that stream, guys. One of my worst streams ever. I don't know why. It was on a Saturday morning. Ooh, Lars has some kind of injury in his right thigh. He's really rubbing it hard there. Holding onto his leg. Dude, he's got nice legs too. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that. Sixth at Horgerheider. Seventh in the team relay on Friday. Okay, yeah, it's going to be an absolute battle for the podium here at the finish. Lap 7, guys. Machu's way out front. Jordan saying Paris-Roubaix is way easier. Dude, I agree with you. I mean, obviously there's some brutal parts of Paris-Roubaix, but just the mounting, dismounting, whether you jump the planks, run the planks. Dude, they make it look so easy. Just imagine riding your bike, jumping off at 10 to 15K an hour, to run the planks, to jump right back on it. I'd be jumping back on and probably destroying my manhood. Let's just leave it there. Let's just park that right there. I would miss it. I would land on the top tube. I'd be on the ground, rolling around. It'd be quite humorous. Fire. Slow motion video shows all the muscles. When you see the slow motion of RVV and PR, it's amazing. Fred, I second you on that. Probably the Annihilation. Aaron, that is a big distinction. MVP peaks for CX and spring. Poggy tries to train and not get hurt. That's right. That's right. Like, dude, I was really shocked when they let Poggy do all those spring races. Because I'd be like, this is the #1 Tour de France Grand Tour winner, GC guy in the world, and we got him riding these one-day races. I would just have him doing stage races. Like Tour de Suisse, Dauphiné, the Giro. Could he do the Giro, Tour de France double? Probably. But to have him at a one-day race like Paris-Roubaix, to have him crash out on the cobbles, that's scary to me. Fire. Don't forget Lucinda Brand, old as she is, always on the podium. Dude, I know, 36 years old, just won the Women's Elite World Championships yesterday. Why did I miss that one? Because I was doing the Alula Tour, guys. Watching Jan Christian win that one. Really good finish to that race, guys. Picture Nice just laid it down. Got Mathieu riding along the water here, guys. Tibor Del Grosso is now back ahead of Nace after that little incident there. Good sprint here coming up at the finish guy between these two. And I'm gonna put my money on Del Grosso. All my money. About $1. Canadian. Fred's asking, isn't Poggy national champ CX? Dude, someone said that a while ago and I never looked it up. So maybe he is. Maybe he is of that country. But dude, there's a big distinction between being, and I'll make fun of Canada. There's a big distinction between being the CX champion of Canada and the CX champion of Belgium or the Netherlands. That's just a fact. And I'm going to say this too. I would love to see the Dutch or the Belgian national hockey team come play hockey here. It would be like full destruction. Canada will go full Chippo on them. No disrespect to the Dutch or the Belgians. It's just not their sport, guys. It's the same as Canadians at soccer, football. It's just not our sport. Ooh, it's getting pretty soggy over here now. Del Grosso leading Nace along the waterfront here. Across that little bridge area. Mathieu, just giving her gas. Straight up the hill. Dismounts at the very top. He did struggle there a little bit. Actually came to quite a standstill here. He is on the final lap, guys. Actually looks like it's raining pretty hard now. Yeah, I know, Aaron, when I said that out loud there. Oh, my God. Aaron, let's meet in Cabo one day. We need to do a Cabo trip. There could be a Cabo rendezvous coming up. It's going to be the Inside Cycling World. Cabo rendezvous. Dude. Jordan Burns was Wout van Aert supposed to be in this race, but because of his crash and surgery, that's why he's out. Dude, that's what I think he's still recovering from that. He got back on the bike soon. I saw him doing a lot of inside training. Probably riding Zwift, or he probably rides Ruvi actually, because Team Visma Lisa Bike has a collaboration with Ruvi. So those dudes are always riding on Ruvi. Mathieu van der Poel, he rides Zwift. Yeah, Aaron, he is rubbing his legs hard. I know, right? Dude, I could probably write romance novels. I really could. Thibaut Nace struggling to get back to the pedals. Tibor Del Grosso takes off. That might be just enough for Del Grosso to lock up second place silver here. Yeah, he's got a big lead now. Ooh, left leg out on that downhill off camber. Almost crashing into the barriers. Nace does the same thing, and he almost hits the little, I don't know what it is, canvas barriers or something. That's it, guys. Mathieu van der Poel first. Tibor Del Grosso is going to be second. Thibaut Nace will be third. Dutch are going to dominate this one, guys. Yeah, the book is coming together right now. Would love to see Brand and Alvarado try women's UCI mountain bike. That's from Rod Brown. Dude, that's something I want to watch more too, is more mountain biking. Dude, it'll be just like CX. Dude, I'll do it this year. I used to watch CX all the time, but just kind of like at a distance, I'd be having it on in the background. I'm like, oh yeah, that Mathieu guy won again. Yeah, okay. It's just this winter that I really just dove right into it. Tibor Del Grosso, 23 years old, second place. Nace isn't that far down back, but he's running out of race. It's muddy, it's sloppy. It's going to be really hard to catch up now in these conditions. All your power is going to be sliding around everywhere. 7-second lead now from Del Grosso back to Nace. Aaron, remember Poggy is chasing the cannibal. Yeah, dude, he's trying to do everything the cannibal did. Here's Nace. He's going to hop the planks here. 1 hop, 2 hop. Mavi Garcia won a stage of the Tour de France. Women's cycling is weird. Okay, I'm just going to back up here. I really do hope Poggy wins Roubaix. I think it wasn't for the fall at Roubaix. He would have battled MVTP to the line. Dude, yeah. Poggy, no doubt, is incredible. He is absolutely incredible on the bike. And there is a chance he could win it. I'd love to see it. I just wouldn't have him doing it. But he wants to be Eddie Merckx. Remember, GC riders take part in the Ardennes Classics. Mavi Garcia won a stage at the Tour de France Femmes. Women's cycling is weird. Yeah, I think she's 41 as well. Dude, I did all that racing. Yes, agree on Roubaix from last year. We need a sprint on the velodrome from those two match race style. Exactly. Mano a mano. They look at each other, light it up. Absolutely light it up. Pixar is saying Pog is the national champ. His team prohibits him from racing CX. Dude, I still think he would have a hard time coming and playing CX against the big boys. That's what I think. Dude, I should go find some videos and see him racing. Fred saying, I know, but he knows how to handle his bike. Match you superior steering skills. Nace just struggled, and that was it. Book title, The Shy Soigneur. Oh, dude, I love it. In Cabo. In Cabo. Matthew Vanderpool wins. Oh, my God, that win. He's standing up, does one of these, puts his arms down, cheering at the sky. The confetti's flying in the background, guys. Unbelievable. Matthew Vanderpool. Man, do I have a man crush on this guy. Number 1 in the world in CX. No one can touch him. No one can touch him. And, guys, if you don't believe me, yeah, there it is. So I think his first race back was Namur. Yeah. There it is, guys. First. I'm going to do this to really annoy you. First. I'm going to keep doing it to annoy you. First. Like, come on. Dude. Like, when you're dominant, you're dominant. That's it. He's just the best guy out there. Tibor Del Grosso comes in second. Thibaut Nace coming across the finish line now, 9 seconds behind Del Grosso. Fourth placer. Looks like this Filippo Fontana guy might get forced. Joris is coming up fast. Oh, Joris almost caught him at the line. Then he skidded his back wheel out, almost took the two of them out. It looks like Felipe Orts will probably get like 7th. So 3 win for riders finisher. Joris almost wiped out Fontana on the finish line because it's so wet. Another 3 come in with Philippe Orts there. Regardless of the crash in Roubaix, I don't see Poggy beating MVDP in the Velodrome. I don't either, dude. I think he's just too strong of a sprinter. Way too strong of a sprinter. Poggy would struggle, in my opinion, at least to start with. Dude, no doubt he could do it. He's got all the tools. He's got the engine. Just, you know, these guys are starting probably doing this when they're like 12 and 13 years old, just racing CX only, where Poggy hasn't probably been doing that. Poggy don't need to ride CX. He has bigger goals in CX. Yeah, I'd rather win the Tour de France than a CX race. Big congratulations afterwards, guys. Aaron's saying that race sheets is ridiculous. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, first, I know. The first thing. Del Grosso getting crossed up on the finish line. That was a very chalky podium, fait accompli. Dude, what do you mean by chalky podium? Matthew Vanderpool riding around through the... Oh, he's just riding around, fist pumping the crowds. Like, this guy is such a champion. Dude, he's very charismatic to me. Very charismatic. Wearing a watch is probably worth about $50,000. Dude. Yeah. Just looking sharp. Just enough mud on him. Wet. Large quads glistening in the rain. Oh, his finish line pose, guys. He's completely up off the saddle. It looks something like straight out of Gladiator. It looks like he just vanquished his opponent. And he's doing like, I just stabbed him right through the heart. It's over. Yeah, this is Gladiator 3 right here. This is another book I'm working on. Del Grosso was pretty special. Dude, Del Grosso, 23 years old. Lars Vandenhaar coming through now. I didn't see his actual finish here. Hopefully we get a finish line shoot here for like top 10 anyways. Chalk and betting are the favorites. Oh, okay, dude, I didn't know that. Chalk and betting is the favorite, so it's very chalky. So yeah, the guys that you expect to win did win. There wasn't any surprises there, guys. I mean, everyone would have said those 3 probably taking the podium. Having a little chit-chat with Matthew here now, guys. Dude, that was an awesome stream. I absolutely loved today. Loved it. I'm probably going to keep it super short today. So we've got our top 3, guys. We know who they are. Tomorrow, well, I guess maybe in a couple days when I come back. I probably will be off the next couple days. We'll do a little refresh. Oh, man. I guess you can see my fan here. I got a big fan here, guys. My green screen's off a bit. I must have bumped the camera through the night. When I shut down last night when I went upstairs. So yeah, I have a huge fan here that pumps air in that direction when I'm training. That's later. Dudes, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, hang on. Aronson, example. Canada and US in women's hockey. Gold medal game would be chalk. Yeah, dude, exactly. Probably same for the men too. Aaron, peace out. All hail MVTP. Thank you, Rod Brown. Dude, thanks for being here. Dude, so February 4th, we're on the 1st today. I'm back early in the morning, probably around the same time, and we're doing Valencia. That's what we're doing. 5-day stage race. And guys, it's a real deal. So dudes, let's get out of here. I'm going to jump and see you soon. Thanks for watching. Colin, Inside Cycling World.